есть это самое идеально закончить бой. Нокаут. И не было возможности у судей принимать свои крейзи решения.
That guy is not good enough to beat my guy, and he didn't beat him the first time, and he's not going to beat him the second time.
Это самое большое событие для мира, для бокса.
He is still the undefeated middleweight champion of the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. Set to make his way to the ring. Boxing's the longest reigning world champion. Here is Triple G!
Here comes Gennady Golovkin. He's only fought in this arena once before, and it's a bad memory because he thought he won the fight and wound up with a draw instead.
You know, it's a great song, Seven Nations Army, and every time you hear it now, that brand in boxing, like we have a Pavlovian response to it as fans. It means there's going to be action and violence because it is Triple G's ring walk song. Whenever you hear that beat, you know you're about to see something explosive.
He's a living legend already in some ways, Roy, but to indelibly, permanently make that legend stick, he's got to win tonight.
Not only does he have to win, he almost has to win in either dominating fashion or by knockout.
And even though Canelo is a Mexican fighter who might be expected to have the crowd advantage here, Max, Triple G has a special appeal.
Triple G says Mexican style. It's a smart thing to say, particularly if you're an aggressive fighter with a Mexican-American trainer in North America. But really, Triple G is beloved by boxing fans all over the world, regardless of nationality. If you speak boxing, you love Triple G because he brings it. He's one of the best guarantees for your money, for your entertainment dollar in sports.
Corruption in boxing. Follow the money. He didn't do enough to win.
And there's the fighter who for the last 3 years has seen his name appear in virtually every written sentence that also included the name Gennady Golovkin. They are permanently paired in boxing lore now.
And will only be more so after tonight. Canelo is, along with Anthony Joshua, the heavyweight champ, one of the two biggest draws, one of the two biggest stars in boxing. And the question is always with the money fighter, who can get anyone into the ring because he's worth the biggest prize in the prize fight. Will he use that platform to make the biggest fights against the best fighters or not? Canelo has used it to make the biggest fights.
And Roy Jones, his career and his reputation survived the loss to Floyd Mayweather, as it should have.
Canelo
¡Échale mariachi!
North American boxing, Canelo Alvarez. He's used to this by now. He's been in big fight after big fight since he was in his early 20s. He's in his late 20s.
And like Jim said, his career survived an early loss to Floyd Mayweather, but it's because he was only 21 years old. Much like we see Munguia tonight, 21 years old, so that's a great time to start your fights, start your career at having big fights.
And when you look at the big events he's created, against Triple G the last time out, against Miguel Cotto, Hall of Famer, against Floyd Mayweather when he was really a baby by boxing terms, against even fighters who had seen their best days but still have big names like Shane Mosley, or fighters who had built their names but shouldn't have been in the ring with them like Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. All high-profile fights. In almost every instance, he has been the main attraction.
And that's just the first half of his career, Max. He said this is about to start the second half. Imagine what we got in store next.
He's been a fighter who, in spite of his status as the moneymaker, hasn't ducked tough, awkward fighters with whom he had close fights, but he figured out ways to win. Austin Trout, Erislandy Lara, just the kind of fighters that the money fighter like Canelo generally avoids, not Canelo.
Nope, they usually avoid them because that calls for a bad night or a bad showing. Canelo doesn't care. Whoever they put in front of him or whoever they want to see him against is who he fights.
There's a sense tonight, Roy, that Canelo, as the counter-puncher, is the more versatile fighter, has an advantage. They're fighting round 13 here tonight. Does he have the advantage?
I don't think he has the advantage, but I do think he has the deeper toolbox because he can come forward and he can go backwards.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over. Live on HBO pay-per-view from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena here in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing this scheduled for the WBC, WBA, IBO, Ring Magazine, Middleweight Championship of the World. Promoted by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and Triple G Promotions. Presented by Tecate, the official beer of boxing. Sponsored by Hennessy. Never stop, never settle. O'Reilly Auto Parts, better prices every day. Como quieres viajar? Fly your way to Mexico with Interjet Airlines. Venom, the movie starring Tom Hardy, worldwide everywhere, October 5th. Fred Loya Insurance, put Fred in your corner. And Capital Holdings. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the Executive Director, Bob Bennett, with our supervisors for this bout, WBC President Mauricio Suleiman, from the WBA, Mariana Borisova, and from the IBO, Jorge Alonso. Your three judges scoring at ringside, Glenn Feldman, Dave Moretti, and Steve Weisfeld. And when the action begins inside the ring, referee in charge, Benji Estemes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, the fighters are ready, millions of fans watching live around the world are ready. Las Vegas, Nevada, make some noise if you are ready! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trimmed in gold, he weighed in officially 159.5 pounds. Professional record stands outstanding with 49 victories, 1 defeat, 2 bouts even with 34 wins coming by way of knockout. The former multi-time 2-division champion of the world, El Hijo de Guadalajara, El Orgullo de México. Here is Saúl Canelo And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, Wearing white trunks, he weighed in 159 1/2 pounds. This veteran in 39 professional bouts, 38 victories, including 34 knockouts, no defeats, 1 bout even. He is the unified WBA, WBC, IBO, Ring Magazine middleweight champion of the world from Karaganda, Kazakhstan, Triple G, Gennady Gennadiyevich Golovkin!
Okay guys, vuelvo a repetir mis instrucciones, quiero una pelea limpia. I want a clean fight. Es que mis instrucciones todo el tiempo, obey my commands at all time. Y mucho más importante, protégete durante la pelea todo el tiempo. And most importantly, protect yourself at all time. Trunks are good here, trunks are good there. Buena suerte. Good luck.
It's not just that their first fight ended in a draw. It's that it was so good, everyone wanted to see it again. Can the rematch top the original?
Wait for the opening bell, and now here they go. Will it be round 13 of the first fight, or will it be round 1 of a different fight? Golovkin starts off with the jab, by far his most effective weapon in the first fight. Canelo tries the left hook, Golovkin blocks it with his right glove and fires a couple more jabs. Body shot by Canelo.
Canelo already not giving up much ground, Jim, like he did in the first fight. He's coming out being more aggressive and coming forward, as a matter of fact, circling more, like he thinks he's the puncher.
Perhaps trying to send a psychological message to Triple G.
Golovkin keeping that right fist very close to his chin, already picked off the whistling left hook from Canelo. Conscious of that hook.
And this could be dangerous for Canelo if he runs into a big shot by Golovkin, because